Hey guys, I know you're here for the video, so I'm gonna make this really fast. We had someone drop out of our cast, which is the reason we only have one guy in this episode. But honestly, we want to do the best job possible about getting you the best cast with an array of opinions. So if you want to be in our videos, make sure to sign up at jubileemedia.com/casting. And of course, I'm gonna read all your applications, all your stories. Enjoy the video, guys.
My dad cheated on my mom cheated on my dad, my sister would always get cheated on, my brother cheated on his wife. I never thought that I would cause that kind of pain to someone.
I am a cheater, and it was a very hard time in my life when it happened. I ruined an entire part of myself.
Before, I wasn't very empathetic with cheaters, but after I did it, I understood.
I feel like it's a part of me, but it's not who I am right now.
I'd say in my early 20s, I didn't know why I was cheating. I didn't think a bunch about it.
Normally a lot of people, they definitely beat themselves up for it. I don't.
When I cheated, I enjoyed it. 3, 2, 1, go.
I was there for it. I was there for the cheating. Like, let me tell you, like, I'm here for it. It's a catharsis. It's cool for like the moments while you're in it, and then afterwards, I feel horrible. It's like, okay, I'm doing this. I feel good because I'm connecting with someone, and I'm not connecting with my partner. And so this feels good to have this sort of connection with someone else.
I cheated in another country, so at that time, I was like, oh, nobody's gonna know about this. I don't say anything. It's, it's all about me right now. So at that time, I enjoyed it. But yeah, as soon as I got back, I just felt so guilty. Man, you high and then it went like low.
Yeah, I enjoyed it in the process because one, my boyfriend at the time was 2,000 miles away. And here's my best friend's cousin who is right here and open and willing. And I was like, fuck it, let's go.
I actually cheated on somebody. I was in a long distance relationship. I didn't cheat on the person like through sex. It was something totally different. I just considered other things as cheating. I did not enjoy it, no. It was like with a friend from like middle school. He like hit me up. I was like, how you doing? Okay, let's go hang out. What's happening? So no, I didn't enjoy it. And
You didn't enjoy
really
the moment?
horrible.
Like you didn't enjoy like actually being with the person?
No.
Not at all, from the very beginning?
It just like if you like let things happen, I just let it happen. I'm just like, oh, yeah, no.
Really?
Not again.
Then why didn't you stop? Why didn't you say, no, I don't want to do this then?
Yeah. That might have been like my lift's outside, gotta go. Yeah, at that point.
And he was like my ride, so I couldn't like
My lift is outside.
It was your lift.
I couldn't, yeah, no.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. 3, 2, 1, go.
I would say I strongly disagree with this saying, simply because people change, people grow up, people learn things. Just because I did this one bad thing when I was like, let's say 15, doesn't mean that it should haunt me for the rest of my adulthood.
Once a cheater, always a cheater? Okay, no, not really. I've been in several long-term relationships where like I've cheated from the very beginning into the very end of the relationship. And you guys are saying like I cheated one time when I was 15 or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, you guys are awesome. I was like on some straight fuckboy shit. So like I was straight up. So like what I was doing wasn't truly who I was. It was a defense mechanism. I have these strong emotions towards my partner. I really wish that they would listen to me. They're not, and so I'm just going to go and do something that makes me feel better. So I don't think that once a cheater, always a cheater, but I do, on the other hand, always tell every partner that I've been with about my habits and what I've done in the past. I share it openly because I think it's something that should be shared more often, because we're not the only people that cheat. People watching this stuff are also cheaters.
I would be willing to forgive someone if they cheated on me. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just because of the simple fact that I told my boyfriend at the time that I cheated on him, and then he forgave me. But then these things start happening where he's like, oh, like, what's up? Where are you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to a party. He's like, oh, boys are going to be there, huh? I'm just like, why would you do that? It just makes me want to like just go back to what I was doing. Let me just hop. Like I can't.
No faith or trust.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Me.
The
Like,
trust after was gone. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. We're fine. Like, no, we're
Yeah.
not, because you're not emotionally, mentally like, oh, I'm like, we're done.
Right.
It wasn't done. So after that, I broke up with him, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be that person. Just like, oh, you cheated. Bye. I'm not going to be like that mentally or physically. I'm just going to be like, no, we're going to work this out.
If it was the other way around, I still would have been begging at his knees to be with me because of how much I was in love with him. And I still forgive him for what he's done to me. And if anybody were to do that later on, I'd be like, hey, I've done it too.
3 out of the 4 relationships I was in, I was a cheater, but on that last one, I got cheated on. Cheating all throughout that first year. Second year, same thing through that. I forgave him for all of it. I was still the one begging him to be with me. I tried. I said I forgave him for that, but I didn't really. I still have a lot of hate in my heart for that. But would I let the next person do that? Hell the fuck no. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna get to know you just for you to do all of that stuff? Like, that's why we learn from our past mistakes, which that's kind of me being a hypocrite because I did the same mistake over and over again.
You changed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only because before I cheated, I would have actually been all the way back there. And then I came here because I hold grudges. So, I mean, I will be more understanding to a person if they cheated on me because I did it. But it would be really hard for me to let it go because I would always replay it in my head. For me, actually, the person I cheated on, we're still together. We're getting married next month.
I was gonna ask you about that. Congrats.
Yeah, so he forgave me big time,
How did you
obviously.
find out? So you cheated with him overseas?
Yes. At first, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just break it off, not say anything. But he was so willing to fix whatever was going on, and he was like, I don't know what's going on. What can I do to fix it? And I was like, this is just what's going on. This is what I have in my head. Like, I'm unhappy. I think we should go to counseling and stuff. And so we did, and we're more honest and open with each other, and we were able to work it out.
That's awesome.
Cheating is always wrong. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's not always wrong because what if that person that you're in a relationship with is like toxic? You're just like, okay, I have like an excuse to cheat on this person. That's why.
Isn't that more of an excuse to break up with the person?
I
than
know,
it is
but
to
like
cheat?
you still have benefits with that person too. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in this relationship and then you're like, you have benefits, so why am I?
That's a
gonna bring it
hard
in?
part, right? It's
Yes.
like this is one of the things I'm like why I'm afraid of marriage. It's like in some ways it's like what if shit goes like super south and like I can't just undo this. This is not just a breakup.
I am a firm believer that no matter how toxic somebody is, no matter how horrible somebody can be, I don't think anybody on this planet deserves to be cheated on. I wanted to believe I had good reason, but I didn't, even though he called me a dumb bitch every other sentence. And I was the most ugly and stupid person that he's ever met. And I only exist to send him nudes.
Yeah, you did the right thing. We're getting out of that relationship.
Yeah.
You did the right thing for sure.
Yeah.
You can be in love and still cheat. 3, 2, 1, go.
So the reason why I'm strongly disagree is because if you actually love someone, why would you ever want to inflict any sort of pain on them? Since you're supposed to be there, I guess you can say their other half, why would you want to be the bad half of it? It doesn't really make any sense.
Did you love the guys that you cheated on?
No, that's why.
You didn't love them.
I don't love any of them.
Did you tell them that you loved them?
No.
You never said you love. I love.
Well,
you.
I never said it to any of them because I didn't love them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I was in love with the people I cheated on. I mean,
Would you call yourself a selfish person?
super selfish. At that time, for sure. Super, super selfish.
But do you think you could have been selfish in a different way and still not have hurt the person?
Exactly. Yeah, I do. I agree with you. And that's a thing that now at this portion of life, like, I try and do. I've not cheated in a long while.
Yeah, I don't have too many experience with relationships. So actually, my fiance, he was my first boyfriend. So
Did you feel like you wanted to experience other people? What was the
200%. So yeah, like I said, it was my first relationship, and at that time, like I wasn't very confident in myself, my appearance, my personality. Guys were always looking at my friends, and I was like, okay, this guy likes me. It's like this is it, And then as I got older, I just like more comfortable with myself, and I'm like out when I was in Japan, I was like, oh hey, people like I'm getting attention, like I love this, like. Not like I fell out of love with my fiance now, but it was like, hey, somebody else likes me. I am pretty, like, I am cool. He's not just saying that,
I have forgiven myself. 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, you guys haven't forgiven yourself. I've forgiven myself. For sure. I mean, it took a lot of like reflecting. I don't think my cheating is not truly who I am. It was the result of not seeing healthy relationships as I was growing up, not seeing how people can work through things in a healthy way.
I feel like I had to forgive myself just because, especially after the relationship that I was in after that I got cheated on, just because now I understand both sides of it. It isn't easy both ways, but I feel like if you really actually want to learn and grow from something, you definitely have to forgive yourself because you can't grow if you don't forgive yourself.
Still haven't kind of forgiven myself just for the simple fact that we're kind of like in a courtship, so we're like intending to get married. So I could have been in like her shoes of like, oh, fiance, but I didn't get that chance just because of the simple fact that I cheated and then all that stuff happened. And yeah, that's something that I was like, damn, this time, if I would have stayed and I didn't cheat, I could have been like married by now. I could have had like the life that I wanted.
Do you think that you would be like, you and the guy would still be together if you hadn't cheated?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, because it was, I don't know how long I would have lasted in a long distance relationship. So, well, that's why I cheated.
I'm definitely still working on it. It's something that still happened recently, just last year. So I just felt like, all my life I grew up to be this perfect person. My parents were very proud of me. I never like went against them. So when I went to Japan, we were already engaged. So me coming back, my dad already put money on a down payment for the venue and stuff. I felt so guilty. So like even now, I know everybody is like forgiving of me, but I just have to work on forgiving myself still, because I still think about it, how it affected everybody around me.
All right, guys, that's a wrap.
Woo! Come on, guys.
1, 2, cheater. No, I'm just- that was crazy.
This is what cheaters look like. When we came here, I didn't realize, I was like, you guys are cheaters?
Yeah.
Wait, what's up?
I was like, you look like a cheater.